Les gars, c'est les articles. On se trouve les gars du coup fondus. On va avancer du coup. The Old World. On avait bien avancé. On était bloqué avec la meuf là. Avec la voilà. Du coup. Ok, c'est bon.
Advertisement for the following story.
On va sortir la dé.
The board would like to remind
Non.
canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Mana.
On va sortir. Là-bas. Monter.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
Ok.
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Former dock worker, anyway. That's all in the past now. I'm over it. And he's in recovery, probably. Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah, I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Ok. On rentre dans le vaisseau.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Activating Contingency Plan DM-17. Captain is a psychopath. Please use your travel terminal and venture to Monarch via the Cascadia landing pad. I should warn you, Captain, Cascadia is an incredibly hazardous location, rife with deadly fauna and flora. You will most likely die within 3 steps of the landing pad. Have fun. Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice.
My pleasure, Captain. As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. See you soon, Captain.
Ah, du coup, ok. On va aller à Monarch du coup. Vamos.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia? I don't know if you're extraordinarily brave or slightly suicidal, but Cascadia is one of the most dangerous places in Monarch. Please be careful out there. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd. I am inclined to agree with your assessment. by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
Parfait, du coup, niveau 7. On améliore les compétences. Un peu en défense. Et reste à mettre au corps à corps. Au vol.
I think I'll initiate an
On va prendre Félix pour voir du coup.
unsca-
Big, wild, untamed, danger lurking around every corner. Monarch is everything I imagined.
Let's go, du coup, on va se rendre au
I got your
labo.
back, boss!
Là, ce bâtard. Voilà, merci. Oh là là, ce qu'il a. De la vie. C'est de Félix, c'est de Félix. Toi, c'est... c'est le pire. Barceau. Il est low, il est low. Allez. Voilà. Pas de Félix. Voilà, c'est bon. De retour.
Ready when you are, boss.
You
got it. Keep your head down, boss.
Ce que j'ai mangé, c'est dingue. On est où du coup? Vaisseau. J'ai plus de légal.
Big.
Ok.
Untamed. Danger lurking around every corner.
On a fait exprès.
Monarch is everything I imagined.
There's an awful lot of rustling and growling out there, Captain.
Mais non. Je peux avoir les domaines de je savais pas ça.
Here they come!
On va s'occuper d'eux.
You sure we ought to? All right.
Love a good brawl!
Comme. Pourquoi je mets du 6?
No! Boss!
Ouais, je sais quoi ces dégâts, frère, je me dis 6 c'est dur. On va essayer de ce qu'il pour.
Big, wild, untamed. Danger lurking around every corner. Monarch is everything I imagined.
Venez.
Oh, here they come!
Ready when you are, boss.
Incoming!
Aïe.
On my way, boss!
Back behind you!
Ok, putain. De la vie.
Here they come!
De retour là.
You ever want to hide a body? You could dump it in the...
Look out!
Il est pas-
Get ready!
Monter. What the fuck? C'est un tic-tac ça?
Oh, poor buddy!
Montre rien. On va voir la carte. Ah ok. Et là du coup. Est-ce qu'il y a un passage par la droite là? Est-ce que par là on peut passer aussi? On passe par là. On se rapproche, parfait. bloqué, c'est bloqué.
Jackass isn't coming!
C'est bloqué. On se rapproche.
Incoming!
Oh là, c'est bon. On va rentrer devant.
Ooh. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload sell tuna shipments at the cannery.
Man, please, I need your help.
Wrapped musk and painted eyes, right
Là.
here.
Oh, c'est bloqué. Voilà.
And the little
Parfait.
bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Name's Nyoka. I'm the best big game hunter on the planet.
You're also the loudest big game hunter on the planet. And the drunkest.
Shut the fuck. Fair point. I deserve it, though. On account of being the best.
You're a hunter? You ever killed a rapt with your bare hands?
Matter of fact, I was just regaling our drink master here of a time when a baby rap snatched an heirloom of mine. Had to chase it halfway to Fallbrook. When I finally caught it, I was so mad I tore its jaw clean off. Reached in, wrenched my medallion from its belly. Caught me an awful burn. But I'd say it was worth it.
A burn? You were disfigured? That rap leave you with some sort of grisly-looking scar?
Hey now, woman's gotta have her secrets. Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Ok.
That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Give me my meds.
Les grands disperse. Ouais, dispensaire. Qui est là.
Velma's capable. She can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Un peu de loot avant.
Very well, dearie. But you stop. Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? Bless your little heart, you must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
We're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie. If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
On va le livrer de Dr. William du coup. Let's go. Là-bas. Ok. On va décaler à la
I
droite.
always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Looks like we're doing this!
Woo!
Yeah! Now that was fun!
On prend tout ça. Y'a rien. Rien, rien. Est-ce qu'on peut passer sur la gauche?
Are these real ruins? Huh. It's just like in the serials.
I wonder who used to live here. He's
Mais non. Voilà, c'est dégueulasse. Grâce.
Everyone all right?
On retourne la voir du coup. C'est parti, vamos. Là. Normalement c'est bon. Normalement. Je commence par les cacher. Ils sont à l'étage. Voilà. On aime bien les compétences. Parfait. On va voir Yinoka. Qui est là.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I hope you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited to have you.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
Le formateur il est là-bas. Si on peut. Les deux là. Les barbares. Mais non. C'est fuck. Parce qu'il fight, on va voir la fin de la torpille.
Here they come! Here they come!
On va se fournir là-bas. On retourne là. Risqué. C'est un cul-de-sac par là. On va risquer. On dit qu'on retourne le plus possible. On va tester par là. Oh la putain.
Here they come!
Oh je suis là, c'est 4. C'est quoi je vais là, il y a encore lui.
Oh, that's the last of him.
C'est beau comme ça. Putain. C'est bloqué par là. Je passe pas haut frère. contourne. Là, du coup, il y a le cratère là. Je peux me TP là. Ok, je peux me TP là. Ah, précisément, sans les rangs des bâtards. C'est vraiment des bâtards dans le jeu. On est là du coup. Ouais, c'est la route. Hein.
Feels like the old bits outside of Edgewater.
Ah non, du coup, c'est la bonne.
Unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
Exploring some ruins,
Ouais,
killing some
gauche.
monsters.
Here they come!
Le retour à la ville, ok.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the
C'est
back
là-bas.
base.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I must.
Heads up, boss!
Risqué. J'espère que ça va marcher.
Huh? You hiding? Attack!
Anyway. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to?
Là pour l'instant,
Imagine me
c'est
pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose that was a touch
un
lonesome.
monarche.
But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Au moins, si celle-là.
Looks like we're doing this. Here they come!
Pour tout en plus. Normalement, ça revoit le même point.
Incoming!
Mais non.
Boss, you're hurt!
Mais non. Mais non. Vas-y, c'est quoi cette dinguerie là? Je suis passé à travers, mais non. Putain. C'est quoi ces bâtards? Le retour là.
Jackasses incoming!
va dégager la couche. Donc là du coup normalement. What the fuck? Les Rambert.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please, take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like... Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying. She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you. Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door. Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
On va se barrer de là du coup. On est là du coup.
The infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
What the fuck? Moi je suis du coup. Est-ce que je vois un air ou pas là? On retourne avec le pont.
Miss McDevitt used to say that plants need sulfur to grow in. Here there's just tubs of it lying about.
Step around those. Heads up!
Normalement. J'ai la route là-bas. On va skill fight. Il y en a partout. Voilà, ok. Je pense là-bas, je pense. Et est-ce que c'est bon? Ouais, parfait. Après, ça va marcher, ça va pas être bloqué. C'est la route par là. Là-bas, tu peux la route à droite. Il y a des bâtiments sur la droite, du coup. Voilà. Là, après, c'est qu'on peut remonter par là, j'espère. Donc là, du coup, on avance tout droit, du coup, on suit la route. On devait skier ces bâtards. On va décaler sur la droite là. Alors bon, c'est là-bas. Voilà. C'est vers toi. On avance un peu. Ça décale pas sur la droite là. Vos mères, vos mères. Prendre ça pour voir, j'espère que ça va bien. What the fuck? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Voilà, c'est bon, voilà, vamos. On voit. C'est bon. Là-bas. Allez. Normalement, c'est bon.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider. I smell blood! Wearing a marker. Don't leave already.
Voilà. L'étage, du coup, l'étage. Là, non.
Captain, look out!
Voilà. Non.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? Nice and coherent. Good. Take it you're not with the Marauders, then. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently. Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
On va aller voir à l'étage. C'est bloqué. Pas bloqué. Ok. Oh là-bas, monsieur.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
L'étage, non? Voilà. Non, là.
Get ready. Come out.
C'est pas PD là. Il a crevé après. Je vais pas trouver ce bâtard. C'est encore lui. Voilà. On tatoue.
Looks like we're doing this. Yeah! Now that was fun!
Ça dégagé. Ah, si l'excellence, pas tant. Bon, là, si l'excellence, c'est pour une question de pas tant. Attends. Pute, voilà. Ta mère.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
On retarde un peu.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will. There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny, deny, deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. That the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized as a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. How low you seemingly regard my trade. I may have a secret for you, for the right exchange. How low you seemingly regard my trade. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Parfait, niveau 9. Parfait. va aller là-bas du coup. On va descendre par là. Allez, forcément. On retourne là. Là. Voilà. What the fuck. Mais ce qu'il a fait. On va essayer de le ram.
Jackass is incoming!
Allez, je continue. Quoi? Je fais un bord de chute là. C'est énervé le saut de merde que j'ai fait. De retour là. Faut monter là ou pas? Passe. Passe. Il y a un invisible de con.
If you're living up in a tower on a place called Devil's Peak, you might be some type of serial villain.
I wonder how they punch a signal through the gas
voir
giant's
par là.
magnetic field.
On rame du
Can't
coup.
be easy.
Pas de ville. Hein. Non. Pas assez, pas assez. J'ai oublié d'aller là. On retourne en arrière là.
Incoming!
Ok. Qu'est-ce que c'est pris? Et là je suis mort dessus.
Yourself up, Captain.
Puis on va STP. On gagne du temps comme ça. On peut TP aux deux endroits. On va voir ça déjà. On va aller voir par là. Le bouton.
You ever seen a real life Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna.
Sanjay, il est là.
Could I get another?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Oh. I suppose that means you aren't here for the Saltuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting with the Bolt 52, we won't need to advertise anymore. We can stop our transmissions altogether.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you, till you said the phrase, extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. MSI's leadership at the time certainly thought so, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance. As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Word of advice, Sanjar. If Parvati's got something to say, you do well to listen close.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, they'll own your dignity too.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the Bolt 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. Well, technically, he may have suggested it, but he certainly wasn't doing the paperwork himself. Why, to be... I'm not a man to put... If membership... I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. Technically, he does. What exactly are you accusing me of? Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included. Besides, Graham's the one you should really be concerned about. His propaganda does nothing but crowd the frequency. What can I do for you?
Ça parle. On va aller voir au stockage du coup. Là-bas. C'est à côté en plus, parfait.
Captain, look out!
Get it off! Get it off! Don't let up!
Ça remet bien. T'es casse dessus. Et ça.
Hello? Anyone out there? Oh, hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions. Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. Sure. Beats not answering questions. Huxley. I'm an Iconoclast runner. The Iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a Raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm... Sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know? Oh, that'd be my people. Graham and Zora and Milton and... I really miss them. You gonna let me out of here? I want to get back to Amber Heights. My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping, on account of Raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, all right? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters. Oh, neither was I. Who'd hide in a trash can? Gross. Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead. Get me out of here! What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Voilà.
Ah, phew.
C'est bon.
Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Afraid not, lady. Gotta pack light if I'm gonna run away from monsters. Thanks a lot, lady.
On récupère tout. leur Sanger du coup. Le coureur, wesh.
On my way.
What?
Jackass is incoming!
D'accord. What? Wesh. Ça fait peur, wesh. What the fuck? Wesh. Je savais pas quoi, wesh. Wesh, mais quoi? J'ai avancé mais pas au cours. Ah, c'est pas qu'il est pas loin.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Wait, we're dropping a bomb on the board?
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea? It's definitely a firm middle finger.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
The board just can't let Monarch go, huh?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
On va aller voir Catherine du coup. Mais cours putain wesh. Quel bug de con putain. Mais cours frère. Elle a 800 mètres. Est-ce que c'est bon?
Quiet, Cap.
Trop.
Coming back.
Tac. Ok, 80. 62 et 62. Mais je te sens que c'est de lens. Rien à voir. 113, 113, 113, 113, 167. Niveau 2. Ok, fait chier. Wesh, 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 wesh. Mais je commence à 340 frère. Wesh, mais non. Ah, nique ta mère, la troll. Mais cours, putain. Oh, putain. Comment ça? Ok, donc au moment. On va démanteler. Ok. Et je l'ai mis au frère. Mais non. Frère, je l'ai mis au frère. Putain. Je pensais que c'était marqué début, c'est marqué rébut. Putain. Putain, nique ta mère, frère, marche, fils de putain. C'est le rébut du coup. Ah. Voilà. On l'a. On l'a. Ça, quoi ça? Ça dégage. Ça dégage. On va regarder un câble. Non. Celui-là aussi, on va attendre du coup. Est-ce que vous celui-là aussi? Wesh. Oui, celui-là. Ok. Presque 500. Ah, what the fuck. Je peux le déséquiper ça. Est-ce que je peux mettre celui-là ou pas? Voilà. Mais non. C'est bon, ça marche maintenant. Voilà. Beaucoup en plus, parfait. Fake.
Be right there.
Allez, je vais gagner comme ça. Voilà. J'irai au niveau de la mur, je me battais les couilles. 4, armor 4, ok. 17, ok. On tèche tout. 4 et 3. Wesh, 29, ok. 36. Ok. 22. fait de la peine en plus, voilà. Est-ce que ça fait de la mêlée en plus, quoi? J'ai pas eu le temps. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait les couilles avec ça du coup? Ouais. TP ces bâtards là. Ces chiens de la casse hein. Tellement de pire avec ces gueules là. Avec stuff va être tellement bon là. On monte par là. Par là. On le voit en plus normalement. J'arrive Catherine, j'arrive. Mais non, ouais, je te vois le chat, mais non. Mais non. Ok, ouais, ils sont des beaux guns, frère. Félix, il a un beau gun, elle, quoi son gun? 136, 120. Voilà. Il a des bleus comme ça, même dessus.
Oh, well, this is certainly a town.
Catherine là-bas.
I think.
We gotta make for the bar. Play a couple rounds, crack a couple heads. You know, socialize.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Oh, she just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise. I'll be sure to remember that, little bird. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. If I could, I would have. It's my crew whose lives are on the line. Them dying's just bad business. If it's one that don't mind getting dirty, then I sure do. But how am I to know whether you're reliable, if not fully trustworthy? I do admire blunt honesty, so I'm willing to give a business arrangement between us a try. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me. Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly. And futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do. If you got brass knockers, you can shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
On va aller s'occuper de suivre.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though. She swears
On va aller au lieu de livraison.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
C'est à côté en plus. C'est libre.
What happened here?
None of them survived. That's what fixers call
On
deductive
tape.
reasoning.
Prends ça. Ok. On rentre dans le tunnel. Ça les mines de tout à l'heure, ok. On va esquiver les mines du coup. Ok. Hop. Fais gaffe aux mines, donc là sur la gauche, ok. On a vu la mine.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Tu fais combien de dégâts? Ok. Ok. Et ça? Ok. Les faire péter. Sors par là, voilà, pas me. Par là-bas du coup. On avance encore.
Get ready.
Please, you don't have to do it. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. I
Blood.
swear I swear.
Gotta get over this. Maybe they're still alive.
J'ai pas vu leur enterrement. C'est barricadé. Voilà.
You okay, Captain?
Got it. Heads down.
Heads up, boss!
L'autre ça fait que c'est quoi cette dinguerie?
Help Parvati!
Il saute dessus. Voilà. Ça c'est fait du coup. Gonfle le sol, toi, vite le peu. Merci. Ok. Un terminal là du coup. Pas assez. Normalement c'est bon. Voilà. On va aller voir Senjar du coup. Le retour. Bah, c'était plus au pire. Voilà, parfait ça. Let's go. On est juste en face.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I knew there was something going on.
Yeah,
This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
You think if we talk to those iconoclast folks, they'd do the same?
Was there anything else?
Un peu la techno. Voilà. On va devoir grave du coup. Est-ce qu'on peut pas STP? Voilà. On gagne du temps parfait. C'est juste là.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Hey, not so fast.
I got your back, boss!
What the fuck?
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Pourrait m'attaquer. Parce que tu voulais ça, ok, putain, je suis franc. Ok.
A mantiqueen.
Yeah. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts. The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower. Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
On va aller voir Carolita. Là-bas. Vol. Truc dingue ça. On retourne sur la gauche. Là en bas. C'est pas un cul-de-sac.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours. You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided. And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now? You get more convincing by the minute. We're off. Enjoy the toxic gas.
Et là-bas.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you, anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Elle est là. Putain, dommage. Oh, bah c'est bon.
Easy now.
C'est calcul. C'est combien l'armure? 6, 21 et 29. On va lui parler du coup, vamos.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Ok, on va aller voir Graham du coup. On CP. Voilà. Parfait. Et voilà là. On volerait aussi. Là-bas. L'étage.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... Ah, we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives? There's gotta be a better way to get your message out.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them. Exactly. I'm glad you see the truth of the matter, Captain.
I'm sure the dead understand, right? Look, just... if the Vernoys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Ok, let's go. On va pas là après ce précédent. Carte. On va déjà sortir pour voir. C'est relou ce bug là. J'espère que je peux continuer pas là, on va tester bien. J'espère que ça va marcher, on va pouvoir contourner. Sur la gauche.
Here they come!
Oh, that's the last of him. Un truc de vie parfait. Pendant les watches, je réussis à faire.
Incoming!
Fuck. J'ai le même bug, non. J'étais non. Putain, non.
Hein?
Here they come!
Voilà, c'est ça. C'est le mec devant nous. Putain, bug de con.
On your left, Captain!
Pas courir, frère, ta mère. What the fuck, gros, c'est quoi cette shit, toi? C'est pas merde. Oh, le trophée. Nique ta mère pour le jeu, nique ta mère, arrête de troll frère. Ça va marcher quand on en parle. C'est bon bien ça. Ok, on les voit. Cours, non. Toujours pas. Protège. On regarde au cas parce qu'ils ont de la durabilité. Je peux pas courir.
For the best.
Ils sont là, parfait. Laisse-le frère. Toc. Monte là.
Heads up.
Mais non. Voilà, on capte après. Il fallait énorme pour le buter. Bon ça, merci.
That's the last of him.
Et j'ai ma caille. Ok, c'est bon. Pièce bleue. Suiterie d'équipe. Oh. Prends ça. Ça, on est bâtards. TP. What? Oh, je tout. Ah putain, je fais du con. J'ai dégagé à 39. Wesh. What the fuck? Je suis vraiment trop con. Ça dégage. Ça va la garder, on va le mettre à nos collègues du coup. Parfait. Voilà. Ah non, du coup c'est bon. Normalement. Que c'est que par rapport aux ennemis, frère, bah, je suis aussi là.
Oui.
Ok. Wesh, what the fuck?
Do that again?
Est-ce qu'on peut CP maintenant? Voilà, vamos. On va aller voir Graham du coup. Hello.
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason. Excellent.
Did you find the Vanois? Damn. Here's hoping they're still out there.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Sermons? For the love of... I'm going to see to the wounded.
Fini avec la techno. On se TP là, voilà, vamos.
Oh, I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know, up in Byzantium.
Wonder why they call it Devil's Peak. Ain't really a peak. It's, you know, 2 peaks.
Par là-bas. Décoller mon étape, pop. On va voir l'informateur. À l'étage. Non.
All right, hushing up.
Ok. Moi ça. Les escaliers. Là.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
You don't want to know the details. Blood everywhere, bodies all over the place. Ugliest job we ever done.
Is that so? I suppose not. Curiosity was always my besetting sin. And we both know I'll find out, eventually. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
On va aller voir là.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit, I have grown rather fond of you. Take care out there.
Boss, you seeing this?
Black holes. Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but...
Hiram. Hiram, are you there? Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons.
Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module.
Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony.
Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Ok, la spawn là. On gagne du temps.
Here they come!
Okay, here we go!
On va en module du coup.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Incoming!
Je pense que la gauche est bloquée normalement. Ah, peut-être pas. On était à tout. Oh, c'est lent.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
I'll keep an eye out. Go on ahead, boss.
Pronto. Tac. C'est pas les coups du terminal pour l'instant. En fait pas besoin, si on avait besoin du coup. Merci. On monte là. Voilà, parfait ça. Carte du coup. Là c'était l'RB du coup. On avance, on avance. Là.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Nonsense! I value original thought. That's what makes MSI different, after all. Excellent! At last, we have what we need.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the iconoclasts followed you. I have word they're gathering in the ruins outside of town.
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get that module. It looks like this means... war. Ooh, I just got goosebumps. You really know how to sell that, don't you? Maybe you could, teach me how you do that.
Sir, I doubt this is the time.
Right. I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll have to approach from the north. Good luck.
Là-bas du coup. Bon les gars. Je vais être là pour aujourd'hui, merci d'avoir regardé, guys, cool. Et abonnez-vous.